So Maria, how did you get involved with Bloomsbury football?
To be honest, I got a back injury, so I had to hang up my boots, and I was just trying to find ways how I can still be involved in the game. And obviously, I'm really passionate about women's football and girls' football, and also about people management, bringing people together. So, head of partnerships just seemed like the perfect next step, and also like growing the girls' program with implementing a new league. So, yeah, that's how I got into it.
And do you see many young girls going through the program? Has that gone up in the last few years or down?
Yeah, that's definitely been a huge boost. I mean, with the FIFA World Cup in 29 since then, obviously in England, there has been a massive push. And now with the broadcast deal from Sky, you probably have heard of it. There's definitely a massive boom now.
Oh, that's amazing. So when you were kind of going through, being interested in football when you were younger, were there many other young girls around you? Did you feel maybe, I don't know, maybe you weren't sure whether to go for it because you couldn't see other people like yourself?
Sorry about this. um, no, I was so sorry. I was honestly the only girl till I was about 15, so I always had to play with the boys. But I just grew up in an environment. My dad was a footballer, my brother was a footballer, so I was just on the pitch at all times. So it was just logical for me to play as well. And there were few girls only, and so we had to play with boys, which had advantages because it's a faster game, but it's at the same time loads of disadvantages as well. So then when I took my next step to go to the US and actually saw, wow, the women's game is huge there, I just like realized a huge difference.
Do you think it would have been a lot harder for you to pursue a career in football if you didn't have your family kind of already involved in the sport?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I remember playing, I was like 6, 7, and the opposing team, their parents were like so unfair. Like there's a girl playing and I scored all the goals and they just complained. And if I wouldn't have the support of my family, but also my coaches and teammates back then, I probably would have just quit.
That must have been so hard just being like surrounded by boys all the time. Did you find it difficult?
Sometimes because you had obviously like separate changing rooms. Sometimes I wouldn't get a changing room at all. So I had to go home like not being able to shower. And sometimes you just feel a bit excluded. But then on the pitch it didn't matter at all. It was just like I was one of theirs.
So would you say kind of like the hardest challenge was off the pitch?
Yeah, definitely. They're 100% because on the pitch it doesn't matter if you bring your performance, if you bring your game, like it's just easy.
So how, as an organization, are you creating opportunities for young girls to get involved in football?
I am actually leading a project called the Girls Super League London because I saw that there are not enough opportunities for girls in London to play regular, like high quality and competitive matches. So we created this league for girls aged 6 to 16, a top-notch environment every Saturday. And we promoted it with a few pop-up tournaments now every Saturday, and they go so well. Like yesterday, we had about 120 girls turn up. So it's really good.
That must be so amazing for you to kind of see all these young girls and just imagine maybe how you would have felt if you could have attended something like that when you were younger.
Exactly. That's why I just want to create those opportunities for those girls because I obviously didn't have them and so many other women as well now.
Yeah.
Do you still think there is more to do in terms of encouraging young girls to not only just start being interested in football, but to stick with it all the way?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's a huge drop as soon as girls get into their teen years and, like puberty period starts. And there's this whole stigma around like girls' football. So there needs to be like more communication, more marketing, and also like the coaches need to be better educated.
Mm-hmm. So why did you guys feel that it was a good opportunity to partner up with London United?
It just makes sense. I mean, esports is here to stay. It's booming, and the young people especially in London, they're crazy about FIFA and Rocket League. So for us, it just makes sense to like bridge that gap, traditional sports with esports.
Well, Maria, it's been so amazing to chat to you. What you're doing for young women is just incredible. And please keep doing what you're doing, because we need people like you.